Hello and thank you for joining me for a yin practice. We're going to be doing yin at the wall today, and I invite you to begin in Viparita Karani. Lying close to the wall, take your legs straight up against the wall. It's always lovely here to have a rolled blanket just underneath the lower back. And then just allow yourself to relax, to close down through the eyes, and to begin to move into your yin practice. Legs up the wall, or Viparita Karani, is a beautiful restorative pose. When you're in this semi-supine pose and you control your breath, it really allows for a slowing down within your body. Lowering your heart rate, relaxing, and helping to lower levels of anxiety, stress, and even insomnia. This elevating of the legs also promotes the drainage of excess fluid buildup. And it also assists in the circulation by facilitating the return of blood back to your heart. If you've been on your feet all day, if you're feeling physically tired, inverting the legs like this is a very effective treatment for reducing swelling and pain in the legs. We're also stretching into the hamstrings, elongating the back muscles, and this relieves pressure from your lower back. And then allow your pelvic muscles to naturally release and relax in this position. And this really helps to release a hypertonic or a tense pelvic floor. So take a few moments just to dive into this pose. To soften, to relax, to be calm, and to connect to your breath. So you'll need a little bit of space for this one, especially if you're quite flexible. We're going to come to our wall straddle or dragonfly at the wall. So you can just begin to let gravity draw your legs slightly apart. You'll begin to feel your feet sliding down the wall. And reach for that Goldilocks position where the sensations are just right. Allow the legs to drop out a little more with your breath. And if you want a little more, you can place your hands into your inner thighs, but no need to pull. Just let your muscles relax. And with time, you'll notice a deepening into the shape, a release into the shape. If you need support for the inner thighs, just place a block or a bolster on the outer sides of the legs. Connect again deeply into your breathing. And allow your body to just relax completely in this position. The arms can be interlaced behind your head, out by the sides, or even coming onto your belly. When you feel ready to begin coming out of this pose, you can place the hands to the outer thighs and just begin to push the legs in towards each other. And then bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. And then let your hands rest on the thighs, elbows pressing to the earth. And breathe here into your lower back for a little bit. And just let all the sensations in the body begin to settle. So we'll prepare ourselves to move into our next restorative pose, Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together and the knees fall apart. You can place your hands on the belly, you can have them down by the sides. Really doesn't matter, whatever suits you. This is a beautiful restorative pose as it helps to relax the mind, the body and the spirit. Supta Baddha Konasana is known for its benefits of relieving and lowering blood pressure, lowering and slowing down the heart rate. Great pose to do if you suffer from recurring headaches or fatigue or insomnia. And of course, the release from anxiety and panic attack. This pose really encourages the relaxation of the abdominal muscles, which is really soothing for intestinal conditions, for PMS, infertility, IBS. The pose stretches the groins and the inner thigh muscles, improves blood flow to the pelvis. And at the same time, it opens the chest and allows for deeper breathing and improved oxygen flow. Supta Baddha Konasana, this beautiful pose, also stimulates the digestive organs and improves digestion and elimination. So all in all, a beautiful pose to find, to hold, to relax into and to breathe. Stay still for the next few moments. As we come to the end of our Supta Baddha Konasana, we'll begin to move towards our Ananda Balasana, drawing the knees to the armpits, grabbing the outer edge of the feet and coming into Happy Baby. Ananda Balasana, Ananda in Sanskrit meaning blissful or pure bliss, and Bala meaning baby. Ananda Balasana, happy baby or blissful baby pose. And this pose is known for being a blissful pose as it stretches the inner groin and the lower back while calming the mind. It also helps to release any discomfort or tightness in the digestive system. And it's a clarifying exercise. It stretches the whole body. Sometimes when you're practicing this pose, it might be useful to use the mantra Soham with your breath. And the simple mantra focus of Soham is just recognizing who you are and what you are. Connecting to this mantra and into your breath as you hold happy baby pose for the next few moments. If it's more comfortable, you can always wrap the hands around the back of the thighs and stay in this pose as long as it feels good. When you're ready, we'll release out of happy baby pose just by extending the legs back up against the wall and relaxing and releasing through the lower back. Take a moment here to just allow the surges of sensation to move through the body as we rebound in this beautiful shape. So from here we're moving into a variation of our caterpillar pose. So bending the knees, press through the feet, lift the hips and slide your bolster or a large pillow underneath the lower back. Once you are comfortable here, you'll drop the legs over towards the forehead, coming into a caterpillar but flipped around. So almost like your deep-seated forward fold. We'll do this but on our back. There's so many variations here. You can have the legs extended a little more up towards the sky. You can bend the knees. You can bring your hands to the back of the thighs, to the back of the feet. You can hold onto your toes. It doesn't really matter so much how you manage the shape. But what you do want to do is have this beautiful forward fold of the torso over the front legs. This is really fantastic for your spine. And it also connects into the meridian lines of the urinary tract. And this pose is a beautiful pose to balance the energy moving through your body. This is a pretty strong pose and you need to surrender into it. But if you're not feeling very comfortable, or if you're in discomfort here and you need to come out, that's okay. You can release back a little bit more onto the bolster. Maybe bend the knees and place the feet on the floor to lift the hips a bit. There's different options here. Some of you might even want to go further into the shape and take it more towards your plow pose, your halasana shape. And that will be when you place the toes on the floor and straighten out through the back of the legs. Whatever you choose to do in this practice, find that rounding and stretching through the back of the spine and the back of the hamstrings. And breathe again. Breathe as you relax deeply into the shape. We're thinking about coming out of the shape now, so if your hips are lifted, release the feet onto the wall and just stay here for a moment. If your hips were not lifted, you can roll the legs up against the wall, press your feet into the wall and lift your hips just for a few breaths. And then when you're ready, removing the bolster away, slowly come out one vertebra at a time. And we'll come back into our legs up the wall, maybe having the knees slightly bent. And pausing here. And now we want to twist, so simply drop your legs over to the right. You can look out towards the left side, you can place the right hand on your left knee. And sink and breathe into the twist. And when you feel ready, we're just simply bringing the legs back up to center. Knees are bent or straight, legs are against the wall. And just pause here again for a couple of breaths. Realigning the spine, just allowing the body to rebound. time now to twist in the opposite direction. Bend the knees, drop the legs over to the left, and when you're ready, look to the right. Maybe the left hand supports the knee. And again, relax, unwind, and come back into your breath. Done twisting, we're just going to gently draw the legs back up to the center and then hug the knees into the body. You can have the hands wrapped on the outside of the knees or just the back of the thighs. Allow the back of your neck to be long, chin to be slightly tucked, and breathe here. And coming into our final shape now, just when you feel ready, roll over towards your right hand side. Stay on the right hand side for a few moments. And then keeping the eyes closed, make that gentle transition up to seated, crossing the legs. Sit right up against the wall. Press the lower back, the shoulders, the back of the head against the wall. Place one hand on top of the other in the lap. Let's come back into a seated meditation. Allowing your breath to be regular. We'll be staying in our meditation seat for a few moments. So perhaps you'd like to use that mantra, so hum. Or maybe you'd like to use your breath, focus on the breath. But find an anchor. Find something that will keep you present here, connected just to your practice for the next few moments. As we begin to come towards the end of our practice now, just bring your awareness back into your body. Listen to your breath. Listen to the sounds around you. Feel the points of the body connected to the wall behind you, connected to the floor underneath you. Visualize the room around you. I'd like to leave you with this beautiful poem by Rumi. It's called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. As you're ready, stretch the arms up overhead, bringing the palms to touch, and take the hands down together before the heart. Just bowing your head in gratitude here for your practice. Namaste. Thank you for sharing the practice with me. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.